a little bit later. Right now, I want you to kind of put your head in the space of education, students, reading. The summer's approaching, school's going to be out. What are your kids going to do? And this is why our West Bloomfield Township Public Library has programs like the Summer Reading Program. Join us right here on the Splash Live to talk about the summer reading program. We have the marketing and communication specialist, Victoria Edwards, joining us on the Splash Live to talk about this great program we have for the kids. Thank you for joining us, Victoria.
Hi, thanks for having me.
You know, I always appreciate your time for being here, Victoria, first and foremost. I bother you a lot, so I appreciate that. But we are here to give information regarding the summer reading program because essentially it's encouraging students to read during these summer months, keep their brains engaged so that it's not idle. Can you just talk a little bit more about maybe the main goals of the West Bloomfield Township Public Library summer reading program?
Yeah, the summer reading program is for everyone, actually. So it's for all families, all individuals. Adults can participate on their own if they'd like as well. I enjoy doing it. And it's to help make sure that it started off as a way to help make sure that students are still learning and engaging over the summer and not losing those reading skills, comprehension skills that they've built up over the school year. And it's become a real tradition. A lot of libraries put on summer reading programs, and they're enjoyed by people of all ages.
Nice. So how does this work exactly? Let's put some context behind it. It's a summer reading program. Everyone coming to the library to read books at once and discuss it afterwards? Or are we reading the same book and then coming together and read it and talking about it and discuss? Like, how does this program work exactly?
Yeah, different libraries have theirs set up in different ways. In our library, we do a reading logs, so you can track the time that you spend reading, and for different reading milestones, you earn rewards. So, for example, for kids, teens, and adults, or rather for kids and teens, for every 10 hours that you read up to 50 hours, you can earn a free book from our book fair, and that's a book that you get to select from our book fair to keep. So you can earn up to 5 books. And we also have rewards. We have different milestones that are a little bit more achievable for our Read to Me group. Those are people under the age of 5 years old. And we also have a completion prize for adults who read 50 hours as well. They get a $5 Friend Shop gift certificate, courtesy of our friends at the library, that you can redeem for a book or other Friend Shop merchandise as well. And then we also have activities alongside those. So we have 10 activities this year for all ages. And each time you complete one of those activities, you earn digital tickets. So you earn 1 digital ticket for each activity you complete. You also earn 5 digital tickets for each reading milestone you meet. And those digital tickets, up to 35 of them, can be put towards prize baskets that we're going to do a drawing for at the end of the summer. And we have different baskets themed for different age groups. And they should be a lot of fun. I'm excited to announce those a little bit later this summer. Okay. But the program begins on June 1st. And it runs through August 30th, and you're able to track your reading hours and activities on the Beanstack app. This year, we also have a paper log for youth and Read to Me groups that are available upon request. I think that about covers it.
No, you did a lot with that. Thank you, Victoria. So essentially we have, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, do you have a list of books that you're trying to encourage people to read within this summer reading program, depending on maybe like your age or your grade level of things of that nature? You keep a time log of how long you've read, either through the Beanstack app, or you do it manually on paper. And as you get certain hours, you turn it in and you share that with the library, and then you get certain rewards and incentives. Did I get that correct?
Yeah, so we don't have a reading list for the summer per se.
Okay.
We do have one available for youth if you'd like some recommendations, and we're always happy to provide recommendations if you're looking for something to read. Our librarians love to do that, so please feel free to ask them. But we don't have required reading. Part of the joy of summer reading is that you get to pick whatever books you want to read. Reading for pleasure is really important for all ages to make sure that you're still engaging in those skills. And then I forgot to mention too, we do have a registration prize as well, because sometimes just enrolling in a program can be the most difficult hurdle.
Good point.
So if you register for the program, I'll show off here, you get this tote bag. It says Adventure Begins at Your Library. This is our theme this year. And these rewards were sponsored by our friends at the library. And then we have a couple opportunities this summer to tie-dye these tote bags as well, if you'd like to.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Look at our local library helping us out, doing great things for the community. Join us right here on the Splash Live Marketing and Communications Specialist, Victoria Edwards, with the West Bloomfield Township Public Library. Talking about the summer reading program, by the way. You can read, she just told us, you can read your own favorite books that you have at home, log those hours, and end up getting some great special prizes and incentives. Now, I would only imagine, since we're not going to necessarily have library staff come to your home to make sure you're reading these books and things like that. We're going straight off of the honor system also, correct? So just in the past, just talk about how some of these programs have went, some of the feedback that you've gotten from people who've participated in some of these events also.
Yeah, last year we gave away 1,200 books to kids in the community.
Whoa.
And so that in itself is a win. The rewards are also beneficial for families in our community. And we received testimonials from a lot of participants last year. We always do a survey at the end of the summer to ask for feedback and suggestions on how we can do things better in the future. And last year we also had some members reach out to us and tell us, that their kids performed really well in the fall on their reading scores, that they actually improved over the summer rather than lose those skills. So that was a joy to hear as well.
Yep. Talk about it. Talk about it. Exactly. I like that. Just keep their head in some books, man, especially during the summer, like we said. Yeah, of course, you want to get them out, play, be social, get them dirty, do the physical things. But every now and then, maybe an hour, read to them or have them read. So I'll have to find some great books that I can enjoy. I got a bunch of comics right now, Victoria. I could probably read through one comic in about 15 minutes. I have to read a lot of comics to probably get some tickets at this point, I would imagine. But regardless, great information. Before I let you out of here, any other important information regarding the summer reading program you want to let the community know before we let you go?
Yeah, just real quick, we have a kickoff celebrating summer reading. We actually have 2 kickoffs happening this year. So we have one just for youth primarily. That'll be on June 1st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we're going to have putt-putt, inflatables. There's going to be stock car racing. It's a whole lot of fun.
Wow.
Snacks, of course, this time too. And we have one just for young adults as well that's going to happen after hours, after the library closes on Friday, June 7th. And that one's for grades 6 through 12. We're going to have some mobile escape rooms on site, some gaming, again, more snacks, because who doesn't love food?
I know, right?
And so those are both going to be available at the start of the summer, just to celebrate the start of our summer reading program. You can sign up there. We're happy to help you.
Victoria, you always so nice to me, even when I bug you, and I appreciate the information. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much again for joining us here on the Splash Live. Victoria Edwards, Marketing and Communications Manager for the West Bloomfield Public Township Library. We appreciate you again for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.